Hello, welcome to your 15-minute yoga cool down session. Today we'll be doing some stretches that are great to do right after a long yoga session or even after a workout. So we're going to get started coming into Ragdoll pose by coming to the top of your mat, feet hip-width distance apart. Go ahead and bend your knees generously here. Allow your upper body to hang heavy and then bring your hands to opposite elbows. You can sway from side to side. You can start to shake out the head. Just right away letting go of any tension in the upper body. Make sure the weight is even between the balls of the feet and the heels. And finding one last breath here. Slowly release your hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Drop the back knee to come into a runner's lunge. So you should feel this stretch right away in that left hip flexor in the front of the thigh. Keep the chest lifted, spine tall. Now, option to stay here, or you can come into a quad stretch by planting the left hand down, bending the left knee and reaching your right hand for the top of the left foot. Drawing the left heel close in towards your glutes to get a deeper stretch in your quad. Take one last breath. Then gently release your left foot down and plant the right hand inside of the right foot, coming into lizard pose. You can heel toe the right foot out towards the outer edge of the mat if you'd like. Just keep the chest lifted and keep the spine straight. Now from here, you're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and start to shift your weight forwards and backwards. Getting a gentle stretch in the wrists, the back of the ankle, the back of the calf. Then lift the hips up high and then walk your hands through center and all the way to the back of the mat. Bending into the left knee, dropping the right knee down, untucking the back toes to come into runner's lunge. Keeping the fingertips planted, keeping the chest lifted as you press the hips down towards the ground, feeling the stretch in that right hip flexor. Now again, option to stay here, or you can plant the right hand down and reach the left arm back for the top of the right foot for a quad stretch. Gently drawing that right heel towards your glutes. And coming back to your breath. One last breath here. And slowly release your right foot down. Plant your left hand inside of the left foot to come into lizard pose. Keep pressing into the hands to lift the chest, lift the gaze. Maybe heel toe the left foot out towards the outer edge of the mat. And then tuck the back toes, lift the back kneecap, and start to shift your body weight forwards and backwards. Now press into your hands to lift the hips up high and walk your hands towards the center of the mat, facing the long ways of your mat. Begin to bend into the right knee to come into Skandasana, side lunge. You can keep your hands planted here. Left leg is straight. Lift the hips up high, bend into the left knee, side lunge on the opposite side. Lift the hips up high, once more on each side, bending into the right knee, maybe spinning onto the heel, lifting the toes up. And one last time, lifting the hips up, bending into the left knee. Good. Walk your hands towards center. Lift the hips up high, straightening out both of the legs to come into a wide-legged forward fold. From here, keep a slight bend in the knees. Keep lifting the hips up high. You can interlace the hands here, reaching the arms forward to come into a shoulder stretch. The crown of the head is facing the ground as best you can here. Toes are in, heels are out. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs and the hamstrings. Hang out here for 3 more breaths. Then gently release your hands to the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands to the top of the mat and come into a forward fold. Good, now bend the knees and then come to sit on your glutes at the center of your mat. Coming into butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Inhale to find a tall spine, growing tall through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, hinge forward, releasing your head and neck as you round through the upper back. Resting your arms alongside the legs. Finding nice deep breaths here. And on your next breath, you can slowly lift yourself up. Bring the hands underneath the knees, bringing the knees together. Place your hands behind you, slightly wider than shoulder width distance, fingers facing towards the front of the mat. We're going to come into reverse tabletop. So feet are planted, knees are bent. Now as you inhale, press into the hands, lift the hips up high. Keep the chin tucked into the chest or release the head back if that's comfortable for you. Keep energetically squeezing the knees together. Keep lifting the hips up for 3. Feel the stretch in the shoulders and the chest for 2. And 1. Slowly sink the hips back down. From here, we're going to come all the way down on our backs. Getting one last hip opener here, crossing the right leg over the left leg, lifting the feet up off of the mat, and placing your hands on top of the feet. So for this stretch, you should feel it in the outside of the right hip. And you can draw the knees closer in towards your chest for a deeper stretch. We'll find 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly release the grip on your feet. Bringing your feet back to center and then cross the left leg over the right leg. Switching sides as you place your hands on top of the feet once more. This time feeling the stretch in the outside of the left hip. Maybe closing your eyes as you breathe. And gently release your grip as you uncross the legs, planting the feet down, hip width distance apart, extending the arms alongside your body, making sure that your fingers can slightly brush the heels. So palms are face down. We're going to come into bridge pose here. So on your next inhale, press into the feet to lift the hips up off of the mats. Energetically squeezing the legs together, feeling the slight engagement in the glutes, keeping the chin tucked into the chest and gazing up. You can keep the arms alongside the body here, or you can interlace the fingers, coming into a fist as you keep pressing the hips up. Maybe shimmy the shoulders underneath you, squeezing the shoulder blades together. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly sink the hips down towards the ground. Extend the left leg straight out in front of you and hug the right knee into the chest. Start to find small circles in the ankle. And then draw the right knee out to the side, opening up the hip. Bring your left arm across your body, placing your left palm to the outside of the right knee. And then drop the right knee all the way over to the left side, coming into a supine twist. You can keep your left hand planted on the right knee. You can extend that right arm out to the side, allowing the right shoulder to become heavy. Breathing here. Bring the right knee back to center, and then hug the left knee in towards your body. Extend the right leg long. Start to find circles here in your left ankle. And then open the left knee out to the left side, opening up the left hip, reaching your right arm across the body, and dropping the left knee over towards the right side. Left arm is extended. Right hand can be placed on top of the left knee. Feel your left shoulder become heavy. Slowly draw the left knee and the right knee back into your chest. And then come into a happy baby, bringing the arms inside the legs, wrapping the fingers around the outer edges of the feet. Maybe rocking gently from side to side, opening up both of the hips here, massaging the low back and the spine. You can straighten out the legs here for one last hamstring stretch if you'd like. And then from here, you can release the feet back down, bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana, or you can find traditional Shavasana with the legs extended. Allow the arms to rest alongside your body with the palms face up. Close your eyes and begin to soften through your face, relaxing the jaw, the cheeks, the forehead, relaxing your entire upper body, your arms, your back, your hips, relaxing the lower body, the glutes, the thighs. Feel the knees become heavy, relaxing the feet. Stay here for as long as you'd like to find complete relaxation. Thank you for joining me on the mat today for this 15-minute cool down yoga session.